Yeah, thank you. Dan here with Andrew Shovlin. So, Andrew, lots of upgrades to the car. Crucial question, do they work?
I mean, it's difficult to say at this stage in the weekend. We haven't seen major problems, which is a useful start to it. We were doing some comparisons on setup across the cars, so I think we've got a good direction there. Lewis clearly looked to be in a happier place than George. We'll just go and pick through that data. But one of the tricky bits with Monaco is the track evolves so much. It's one thing getting your car in a decent spot for FP1. You've got to keep it there for FP2, FP3 into quali. That's a lot easier said than done. So good start, but we're certainly wary of the many ways that you can get Monaco wrong.
Okay, well, excluding them, what needs the most re-engineering? Is it the front suspension? Is it the new floor?
Well, I mean, to be honest, you know, the floor's what the floor is, the suspension's what that is. We're just playing with the normal setup parameters here. The fact is you don't go and design a car for Monaco, you design it for your Silverstones and your Barcelonas. So the challenge is always how do you take that car designed for another circuit and get it to work around this slow, bumpy, very tight, twisty track. So that's what we're going to be looking at. And it's just that compromise, but you know, the bumps are bad, so it's very difficult for ride. It makes you want to go soft, but the nature of these regulations is the cars do work better somewhere close to the ground. So it's really what we need to explore now is all those compromises, try and find the right place. And as you know, Monaco is about confidence for the driver. Lewis had that this morning, George didn't, so really just working on the tweaks that will bring that.
And just finally, you say the word compromise. Looking at the car, it didn't have side pods. Now it's got side pods on for the first time in a year and a half. It's got other bits on. Is it a bit of a compromise, the changes you've made?
I mean, we're very much in the situation of looking at the car that we've brought here and thinking, oh, we'd have done that differently if we were doing it again, would have done this differently. If you start with a clean sheet, it's a lot easier to optimise than if you're halfway through your development and suddenly you make a pretty big change. So, you know, the positive of that is we've got a big long list of things we'd like to do that we know will bring performance. But it was a really impressive job to get all this stuff to what's now become race 5, 6, whatever. That was a really good job by everyone at the factory.
Okay, good stuff. Well, Lewis is quick so far, so good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much.